Man in there trying to go through the middle. So it's Brendan Tote now with the ball, changing direction, but Jimmy Irvine there wrapping him up. Wrapping Brendan Tote up. So it's Terry Manning now acting half-back. Terry Manning going solo. Takes that ball inside to Porno. Porno through the gap. Porno on a fly, taking Matthew Silver on. Porno still going to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson there trying to deliver inside out. Owen Simpson going to the corner. Owen Simpson scores. What a marvellous try to Owen Simpson. And that was set up that by Terry Manning, going from acting half-back, taking two would-be tacklers inside him there, showing Paul Newell the ball, Paul Newell there showing a clean pair of heels, taking Matthew Silver on the Halifax fullback, throwing a peach of a ball out there to Owen Simpson cutting back inside and straightening up to plant that ball 5 yards from that corner flag. Halifax 0, Featherstone Rovers 4. Paul Arkin with the ball now, back inside there to Peter Bell. Peter Bell there tackled just short of that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line. Paul Arkin with the ball here, trying to be the general on the ball. Oh, it's an interception. Oh, and Paul Newell's got the ball, and it's Paul Newell going to go all the way. Paul Newell's still going. Paul Newell going all the way for Featherstone Rovers. Halifax 0. And listen to this, you supporters at home. Featherstone Rovers 10. It's all on. And Chris Bibb there diving on that loose ball. Good play that by Gary Rose there. That's Paul Newell with the ball. Paul Newell on a flyer. Paul Newell there cutting inside. Back inside there to Derek Fox. Oh, he didn't see Chris Bibb, but he saw Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson now. Owen Simpson there taking his man on. Owen Simpson gets that ball inside, and Chris Bibb scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Mile an hour rugby. I'm sure Peter Fox will have told them that. They've got the whip hand. And it's Paul Newell. Paul Newell here taking Hutchison on. Paul Newell back inside there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark there to Owen Simpson. Who can stop Owen Simpson? Nobody can. Because Owen scores a try in the corner from a pass by Trevor Clark. Oh, absolutely magic stuff here at Halifax. Funny decisions here at Thrumall by the referee. And look at them blunt red and white shirts round that blown white man with the ball there. All these decisions going. Oh, it's an interception. Oh, it's Timmy Sharp. Come on, Timmy. I'll blow you home. Come on, baby. Put the ball between the posts, Timmy. Come on, Timmy, lad. Yes. Well done, Timmy Sharp. I would like to pick a Featherstone Rovers player of the match out if I could pick one, because as I've said, Paul Newell have had in all Featherstone Rovers 4 tries. Derek Fox has played as Derek Fox only can play. He's here again, buzzing as normal, getting that ball away to Tim Sharp, back for that ball return pass there, and Rovers still throwing the ball out, and it's Andy Fisher through the gap. Andy Fisher then long raking strides here to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark now to Ikram Butt. Oh, Ikram Butt's going to score. Ikram Butt wanted a try, and he's got one. Absolutely magic stuff once again by Rovers. I said this game wasn't finished. I said we're going to have to see some more fireworks, and rightly so. Do the players know that it is Bonfire Night by November the 5th? I doubt it indeed. It's been Bonfire Night as reach. Can Rovers just get another try on the board? So Derek Fox there, ready to kick the ball. Derek Fox saw the gap. Derek Fox here looking for runners. Derek Fox here looking for Ikram Butt again. Derek Fox here is going to go all the way, and it's all on. Ikram Butt taking that ball. Yes! Ikram Butt scores the try in the corner. Derek Fox there, he says, give us your hand here. Number 12, Mark Lowry. Now Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Chris Burton. Well, Chris Burton being tackled there by Andy Pulsil. Big number 10 that from Swinton making the tackle. So it's Trevor Clark now going from acting half back. Trevor Clark there. Trevor Clark through the gap there now to Terry Manning. Terry Manning on the run. Ikram Butt inside him. Ikram Butt there. Ikram Butt's going all the way. Oh, Ikram Butt scores a try made by Trevor Clark and Terry Manning. And all Ikram had to do was cast the ball and plant it to the side of the post. And the crowd rising to that try there. Brilliantly executed there by Trevor Clark, Terry Manning and Ikram Butt finishing it off. Swinton 2, Featherstone Rovers 4, with Derek Fox's conversion to come. Now there to Derek Fox now there to Tim Sharp back to Derek Fox there to Chris Bibb. Oh, and Derek Fox being wrapped up there by Chris O'Sullivan. Making the tackle, and that was an art tackle, that. And Chris Bibb really felt that tackle. Slow to get to his feet, gets up, plays the ball. Derek Fox to the ball now. Derek Fox there. That little shimmy. It's all on Trevor Clark after this ball. Trevor Clark! Nelson team make it look all so easy. Oh, how do you do that, Derek? Derek Fox there. Running to his right. That little kick there with his instep there. Had the Swinton cover flat-footed. And Trevor Clark there, well, it's time to pick both nostrils. The ball now. Derek Fox there now to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there looking for runners outside him there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there. Tripping up over himself there, just about 10 yards from that try line. Gets up, plays the ball. Now it's Terry Manning. Terry Manning there fighting his way over. Has he scored the try? No. He's just short. And it is inches and all, I can tell you. Gets back, plays the ball. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp, they're going all the way. Tim Sharp scores the corner. A try in the corner, I should say. I'm going to say a corner in the try. Bit of pressure. Throw the ball to the floor. So penalty kick to Featherstone. Derek Fox. Puts the ball in touch. 10 yards inside Scarborough's half of the field. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to Clarieti. So it's Ian Smales with the ball now, trying to riddle his way through. Ian Smales on the run to Chris Byrne. Chris Byrne, they're going for that try line to Trevor Clark. And that's better stuff by Featherstone Rovers. First Ian Smales, then Chris Burton, and finally Trevor Clark planting that ball over the try line. And now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales, that big run downfield. Ian Smales still going. Gets up, plays the ball to Clarieti. Clarieti there. It's all on Clarieti there, taking the defence on. Clarieti getting that ball back inside there now to Terry Manning. Terry Manning, give me the ball, he says. And Terry Manning scores the try. And Featherstone Rovers in the lead. And that's just about on the 45th minute against the run of play. How do you see that try then, Paul?
It was okay, that one, John. I think we needed that one, to spur us on. But I think Peter must have said something to him out of time, and we're doing a business now. I hope he can carry it on.
So Derek Fox to the ball now there to Tim Sharp, to Brendan Toll, to that long ball out there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson there taking Steve Adey on. Owen Simpson on a flyer, back inside there. This is good play, this now to Ickenbutt now there. This is good play. Terry Manning there going in for his second try, tackled inches short. Owen Simpson there trying to get up to play the ball. Derek Fox there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there to Chris Byrne. Scores Featherstone Rovers' third try. And I think that's Chris Byrne's third try in his short career he's had with Featherstone Rovers. Featherstone Rovers 16, Scarborough 7. The very few Featherstone Rovers players what's excelled. So it's Alec Goulburn now. Alec Goulburn now taking him on. Alec Goulburn back inside. Can't get that ball out to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there keeping his momentum going. Just couldn't stop to get that ball inside. So Trevor Clark now with the ball. Trevor Clark now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there, that ball there. And it's all on that ball going back now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales got running outside him. Ian Smales there going all the way. That little dummy there from Ian Smales. And he plants the ball between the posts. Brendan Toter now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales now there to Gary Price. But that's marvellous tackling that by Peter Smith. On Gary Price. Now it's Derek Fox to the ball. Derek Fox now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there spotting the... Gary Rose there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp here will score his try. That's a good break by Gary Rose. Finished off by Tim Sharp. For Featherstone Rovers, 5th try of the match. Featherstone Rovers 0, and you just got a feeling this match is going to explode any moment now. No sides giving anything. Oh, that's good play, that Ickenbutt backing up, Ickenbutt there, getting that ball away there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there, that long ball out there to Terry Manning back inside there to Ickenbutt. Oh, I could just see a try coming that time. I'm way up here in the gods here with this commentary, and I would die for that ball to come out. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox looking for his wingman. Derek Fox there, still going. But Warrington defence standing firm. Marvellous play by Rovers, and Warrington caught offside. Oh, that's a good play that by Brendan Toulter there to Trevor Clark. Scores the try. Marvellous play that by Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter there tapped that ball quickly, the old-fashioned way. They must kick the ball out of your hands or put it on the floor. And that was a New Zealand combination there. Brendan Toulter there, quick thinking by the Rovers loose forward. And Trevor Clark there, getting that ball there from that Brendan Toulter pass. And Trevor Clark there from Rovers. Not allowing Chris Bibb to go up to play the ball, so Derek Fox putting that ball into touch. Now then, Featherstone, can he get a try? Minute to go before half-time. This would be really a bonus here at Wilderspool if Rovers could just got another try on the board before half-time. Gary Price running it in hard, but this Warrington defence standing firm. Good defence by Warrington. So Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there now to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter through the gap. Brendan Toulter, marvellous try to Brendan Toulter. Well, Derek Fox there changed directions. Brendan caught for the ball and he took the ball in it full pelt there running towards the line, if that's the word to express. Warrington beneath their own posts. Big deep drop out. Chris Bibb taking that ball just about on the halfway line. Chris Bibb there through the middle. Chris Bibb still going there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there. Oh, he's got Trevor Clark on his outside. So Tim Sharp here, men outside him, Ikram Butt. Beautiful ball they've tied. Tim Sharp there to Ikram Butt, but that try definitely set up there by Chris Bibb. Took the ball on the halfway line. Determined running that. Went diagonally. Found Derek Fox. Derek Fox there got Trevor Clark inside him, but he didn't see him. Tackle short of the line. Quick play the ball, and Tim Sharp there. That long ball out there, and Ikram Butt there. All he had to do was catch the ball and plant. So Tim Sharp back inside there to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter taking this defence on. That's good running that by Brendan Toulter. Mark Gregory there just tapping Brendan Toulter's foot. Brendan Toulter there, tackle inches short of the line. Wanted to get up to play the ball. And Terry Manning there scores the try for Featherstone Rovers from acting half-back. Warrington 42, Featherstone Rovers 22.
Ikram Butt sees the chance to go from acting half-back, takes his chance well. Strong running from Ikram Butt. He fends off 2 or 3 defenders, and Ikram Butt is only the full-back to beat. Ikram Butt gets the ball inside to Terry Manning. Can Terry Manning get there? Yes! Terry Manning, wonderful try for Featherstone Rovers. And that was all through beautiful work by Ikram Butt. He saw the chance to go from acting half-back. Fended off at least 4 defenders on his zigzagging run to the try line. Almost got there himself. Saw Terry Manning in support. Terry Manning took the ball from Ikram Butt and was too strong for the remaining Hull defence, and he put the ball over at the side of the post, and that puts a different reflection on this game now. If Derek Fox can get this goal over, then Featherstone Rovers are well and truly back into this cup tie. They've got real art from that try by Terry Manning, and the ball being switched to the far side. Back inside now to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark, chance to run. He's got pace, that's Trevor. Can't quite get through the gap. But Rovers now looking to have the upper hand in this game. Gary Rose foraging well. Gets the ball out to Timmy Sharp. Timmy Sharp back inside to Terry Manning. Terry Manning looking to offload the ball to Gary Price. Does so. Gary Price taking the ball forward. Rovers now. Ikram Butt over under the post. What a try there. And the Featherstone supporters going wild at the back of the post. What a game Ikram Butt's having, and what a transformation in this game now. Featherstone Rovers come out for this second half, taking the game by the scruff of the neck, and they're back in this game. And what an absolutely brilliant spell of 5 minutes play there from Featherstone Rovers.
I think it was Terry Manning to intercept the ball. So it's Andy Fisher with the ball now. Andy Fisher trying to look for gaps in this whole defence, but Paul Whelan there made the tackle. So it's Chris Bibb now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there being tackled just about on the halfway line. That's good tackling that by number 8 there, Chico Jackson. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there going through it. Chris Bibb on the run here. Chris Bibb there, that's to Paul Newell. Paul Newell going away from the defence. Paul Newell scores the try. Brilliantly made there by Them two stars of today, stars of tomorrow, stars of yesterday. Chris Bibb started the move and Paul Newell finished it. And Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there tried to open this defence up, but still no way through. Derek Fox with the ball again. Derek Fox getting that ball out there now to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there dancing and stepping his way through. But too many, I think, Hull are playing in purple tonight. Purple and Derek Fox there switching direction there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell tried to put his way over. Oh, Tattle inches short. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there getting that ball there to Owen Simpson, scores the try. That's brilliant play by Derek Fox on this near touchline side. And Owen Simpson there just buried his way over that try line. Derek Fox there to Trevor Clark, and Trevor Clark there to Owen Simpson. And Owen Simpson, how did he score the try? Because the pass wasn't on. Now it's Trevor Clark there, trying to get his teammate here for the try under the six. Now it's Trevor Clark there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there trying to get that ball out wide, and it's all on there to Ikram Butt. How did Ikram Butt take that ball? How did Ikram Butt catch that ball and plant it in the corner? Well, Leo, how did Ikram catch that ball?
That's Ikram for you. He's a class player and it's a class try. Well finished off. Just what we deserve, that.
15 yards from that old try line. So Derek Fox with the ball now there now to Gary Rose. Gary Rose. Ooh, that little dummy wanted to pass the ball there to Gary Price. Now it's Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher there now to Derek Fox, and Derek Fox there dropping the ball, but referee says play on. So it's all on now there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there trying to get that ball there for Paul Newell. Well, how did Paul Newell take that? So it's Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher there now there to Terry Manning. Oh, so near yet so far. So Gary Rose sees the spine. Just couldn't get that ball up that time. So it's Ikram Butt now there to Derek Fox there, but Rovers nobody on that side because they're all over this side from that Paul Newell run. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox there, that little dummy. Derek Fox there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp scores the try, and it's no more than what Featherstone Rovers deserve. And how did Chris Bibb kicks up? Chris Bibb having a stalking match. Chris Bibb still going. How did Chris Bibb pick that loose ball up? And the head-high tackles coming in all over here. Now it's Ikram Butt taking this defence on. Pushes one man off. Pushes two men off. Back inside there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Unbelievable scenes here at Post Office Road. Well, Chris Bibb really looking for work. More than half of the field. Gary Price plays the ball to himself. It's all on, no marker. So it's Mark Gibbon now from Acton half back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there, it's all on. Brendan Tota gets that ball back there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher there stops and starts again. So it's Ikram Butt now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there, throw the gap there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there taking Roger Simpson. Chris Bibb there going for a try. Oh! Chris Bibb in the corner. And we've waited for that try in the second half. And it's finally come. And no other to get it but that man who's had a blind in the first half. Number one there, Chris Bibb. And didn't he show it? And it'll be a scrum down on the first side, halfway between the Wigan try line and the Wigan 25 line. Sean Edwards to feed the scrum. And this time, one again the head for Featherstone Rovers. Sean Edward losing that ball. Now it's Andy Fisher, that little dummy. Andy Fisher going towards that try line. Tattle inches short. So Martin with the ball now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp getting that ball out there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose now there to Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson back inside. Martin Pearson scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Wigan 52, Featherstone Rovers 4. And just listen to the boos here from the Wigan supporters that have thought they'd have lost the Challenge Cup. Mean Tattle just short of that Wigan 25-yard line. Mark Gibbon there, that little pirouette, trying to get rid of the ball on the tackle, but hold on there, stopping him. So it's Tim Sharp with the ball now. Tim Sharp looking for runners outside him, back inside there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb makes progress inside that Wigan 25-yard area. Now it's Tim Sharp with the ball. Tim Sharp, that little kick through. Oh, and Andy Fisher there takes the ball, and that's a good try for Featherstone Rovers. Well, Steve Hampson there looking at the man, looking at the ball. He should have gone for the ball, but he pushed 2 or 3 tacklers off. But I must say, this Castleford defence tonight is rock solid. No way through. Now it's Gary Rose there. Tackle about 10 yards short. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter back inside there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there scores the try for Rovers. Absolutely magic pass that by Brendan Toulter. He showed the ball to the Castleford defence. He backflipped it. And there was Chris Bibb, the Rovers number 1, to plant the ball over the Castleford try line. To making a mistake. Rovers getting that ball there. Penalty kick to Rovers there. So Brendan Toulter showing the ball there to Ikram Butt there, looking for runners outside him. Ikram Butt there, trying to go through the middle. Yes, Ikram Butt scores the try for Rovers. That's the only way to answer this Castleford team back. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there. Trying to get that ball out. So it's Tim Sharp with the ball now. Tim Sharp there looking for his 3/4 outside him. Gets that ball up now there for Tony Butt. Tony Butt back inside there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning taking that ball there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher there. Andy Fisher sees the gap. Anybody backing up inside there? Paul Newell with the ball. Paul Newell right to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson scores in the corner. And one's got to ask the question, was the referee going to blow for the forward pass? He rolls with the ball now there to Gary Price, now to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb getting that ball back inside there for Terry Manning. Terry Manning getting the ball there for Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there getting out to 1 tackle, getting out to 2. Good play by the Rovers fullback, that's creating the extra man. Now Ikram Butt with the ball now there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that long ball out there to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter now to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher streaming over that try line. Why did he pass the ball out there to Paul Newell, who scores a try in the corner? And that's what the Rover supporters like to see. That ball there flashing from left to right and finally from right to left. I thought Andy Fisher just left it that split second too long. But he knew what he was doing, did Andy Fisher. In a bit organised at the moment, so Derek Fox getting that ball there. That's good play by Derek Fox now there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning coming down the field here. Getting that ball back inside, it's all on. Derek Fox getting that ball. That's all on now. Paul Newell with the ball. Paul Newell a bit of space inside him. Back inside there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson there to Paul Newell. This is going to be a classic. Oh, that's a classic try. Paul Newell scores a try in the corner. So it's Featherstone Rovers trying to bring that ball out to their own half of the field. Well, number 12 there, Kurt Sorensen making the tackle. Now Brendan Toulter with the ball now to Paul Newell. Paul Newell through the gap. Paul Newell taking these defence on. Paul Newell still going. Marvellous play that to Paul Newell there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there sees the try line. That's a marvellous try to Featherstone Rovers. Oh, Paul Newell there really showing his paces, getting that ball out wide there and joining the fullback coming back inside, and Chris Bibb there linking up. Ball bouncing first off his chase, but he seemed to take that ball in his stride. Just looked at the opposition chasing him, just turning away from him and planting that ball at the side of the post. So Gary Price there looking for runners outside him. Being tackled there by his opposite number, Familo. So Markin with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Gary Rose there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell through the tackle. Paul Newell out here to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson got it back inside. Now they know he can score. He scored the try in the 10-yard in from touch. That's marvellous play that by Rovers. That's how to answer this team back. When winners score, you must come back straight away and score. That's what Featherstone Rovers have just done. Paul Newell there slipping by his marker. The ball now. Derek Fox now there to Gary Rose. And Gary Rose held up just in front of the posts. About 20-25 yards from the... So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there, throw the gap. Getting that ball up there. On that ball out there for Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson there, cutting back inside. Has he scored the try? Yes, Owen Simpson's got the ball down in the corner. Well, I didn't know Owen Simpson were that near, but his big long arms there stretching over. Owen going in for his second try. Featherstone Rovers throwing this ball through. Derek Fox there, chipping that little ball through there. It's all on. Who's for? Oh, it's a bad mistake. It's a try. It's a try to Rovers. Oh, he bounced on that ball there, did Paul Newell. Out, buddy, Paul Newell. Hey, Paul Newell. I've got it right, Paul Newell it was. pounced on that ball there like a tiger. Being tackled there by Graham Sutherland. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Toalter. Back now there to Tim Sharp there to Derek Fox. But Derek Fox there getting out of toe tackles. Gets up, plays the ball. Now Trevor Clark there taking this defence on there to Brendan Toalter. Brendan Toalter looking for runners. Brendan Toalter through the gap to Paul Doolof. Paul Doolof going all the way. Paul Doolof straight between the posts for his second try of the match. And who made the try? That number 12 for Featherstone Rovers, Brendan Fox. But once again, getting back to that run there by Ikram, but shoving Foreman up on this long run on this side. So Tim Sharp now there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning getting that ball back there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp back inside there to Glenn Bowles. Glenn Bowles scores in the corner, and that's no more than Featherstone Rovers deserve. Glenn Bowles there backing up. That's marvellous play by Rovers. So the ball's in. It's out to Featherstone Rovers. Derek Fox with the ball there. Trying to use the blind side, but David Phil there made the tackle. So it's Brendan Toalter now. Brendan Toalter taking runs on. Brendan Toalter going through the gap. Brendan Toalter taking runs on. Back inside there to Paul Doolof. Paul Doolof going for the try. Paul Doolof. That was absolutely brilliant play that by Rovers. Brendan Toalter. By David Young. Now Leo Casey there. Being tackled there by Arthur Bradshaw. Now it's Brendan Toalter now there. That long ball out now there to Tim Sharp. To Owen Simpson into the corner. Owen Simpson scores the try in the corner. That's fantastic play that by Tim Sharp and Brendan Toalter. And well finished off there by Owen Simpson. So Derek Fox with the ball now, trying to get this ball out wide. Martin Pearce with the ball now there to Owen Simpson. Tackled it. Not fully got the ball away there to Paul Doolof. Paul Doolof in on the run. Paul Doolof there taking the tacklers on. Paul Doolof tackled just in front of us, just short of the touchline. Tim Sharp with the ball now there to Derek Fox, now there to Leo Casey. Back now there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there getting that ball back inside now there to Brendan Toalter. Back inside there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning now there to Brendan Toalter. Brendan Toalter going to a tile down to Ikram Butt. Oh, that's a classic. Oh, that's one for the copybooks. That must be the try of the season. Thought that Derek Fox would have had a kick for goal that time before he went to the corner flag, but he knows better. He's out on the middle of the field. We're only watching. And it's almost a charge down. Yes! It's a try! Trevor Clark charging the ball down. Absolutely. Well, without trying to get too many seekers away, that's what Alan Agar's been working on this week.
To create, and once they put pressure on one defence or the other, they've inevitably dropped the pass, and that's really broken it all down. And that's what it really has been the story of the afternoon so far.
Manning, he's forceful and he barges off two opponents and keeps going, and he's got rid of Phil Ford as well, and he's got it inside, and this will be a score for Owen Simpson. And what excellent play by Terry Manning to open the way for Owen Simpson in the day's first try.
Well, a number of lessons to be learned here, because this was a superb break on the outside after pushing off some feeble tackling. Now Ford had him covered, but he pushed him off because he wasn't prepared to go down low. But it's this superb inside pass. Not only that, it's Simpson's inside following of the man with the ball that gives him an easy chance to score.
Really would be critical. Which way is Tutor going to go? He'll supply the pass for Gary Rose. Tutor again. Now Fox. Gibson after him. Falls to the tackle. Important moments these for both sides. Featherstone opt to go to the right with Tutor. The long ball out wasn't good, but Ikram Butt has picked it up, and Ikram Butt scores for Featherstone. A second try in 2 minutes for Featherstone Rovers, and Ikram Butt, the former Leeds player, has come back to Headingley and got a try.
Well, pressure was bad organisation in defence, but in fairness, it was a very poor pass, and if you watch, Bentley goes up and slips here, and as on slipping, of course, Ikram Butt picks it up, and he doesn't slip up.
He's certainly not given up. Featherstone haven't given up. Here's Casey. And he gets it away. There are chances for Featherstone. Terry Manning's only a few yards out, and Derek Fox has got to get that ball back. If he had done, I think Manning would have scored. He's deserved a try today. Trevor Clark over the line. And the Trevor Clark score for Featherstone Rovers. I think it's probably going to be too late for them. But he always relishes getting one against his old club.
Well, really, this is superb backing up by everyone here. This is the finish of the whole movement. A determined run to the line by Clark, the defence.
21 international. So is Manning, and he's worked tirelessly. Simpson now, with another tilt at the line. He's looked dangerous whenever he's been in possession as well. A longer ball, they've not given up Featherstone by any means, and they've got chances here, all right. Casey, the long pass out for Newlove, he'll make it. Paul Newlove has really brought Featherstone back into it and kept the match alive. It's 26 points to 20 now.
Well, it has to be said they persevered themselves, and what could have been, they must be asking themselves, because they are now putting every pass to hand, and it's sensible passing as well. Bob over the top, Newlove on the outside, defence caught inside, Bentley well inside off his wing, and meant that the try scored in the corner.
Brought to them by Terry Manning. So Tim Sharp there, getting that ball now there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning sees the gap, Terry Manning there taking Darren Cowan on. Terry Manning there, one pass away from Rovers' first try of the match. And that's good play that by Brendan Toulton. Now to Ikram Butt sizzles in at the corner there. Bramley 2, Featherstone Rovers 4. Marvellous play. So Trevor Clark there going from acting half back there to Derek Fox. And that ball going back, that's all on now. Martin Pearce with the ball there. Martin Pearce will throw the gap. Martin Pearce looking for who's outside him. Martin Pearce going all the way. Oh, marvellous try that to Martin Pearson. Oh, we've had no shocks up to pressing the Regal Trophy. How are we in for one here tonight at McLaren Field? It's all on. Porno taking that kick off. Porno going through the middle. Porno there. Ball up. Porno still going. That's marvellous running by Porno. Tim Sharp with the ball there. And that's a try to Featherstone Rovers. Brendan Toulton scores the try. The ball coming across the line. Owen Simpson scores in the corner, but surely all he wanted was a ball across the line. But good play that by Brendan Toulton. So Tim Sharp with the ball now there to Brendan Toulton. Brendan Toulton now back inside there now to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson, can he go all the way? Martin Pearson scores the try. Marvellous backflip that by Brendan Toulton. And Martin Pearson come on to that ball there like an ex. To Derek Fox now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp now there to Brendan Toulton. Brendan Toulton coming back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson now there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb now there to Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt coming back inside. Taking the tackles on there. Back there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there, that little dummy. Chris Bibb still going to the hard line. And Chris Bibb scores the try. That one marvellous play by Rovers. That ball went across the line like a red hot tea cake that time. Go on, Marcus Charles there knocking that ball down. Porno there from acting halfback. So Brendan there from acting halfback now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp looking for his outside there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher now there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there getting that ball there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there to Spencer Longstaff, floating at the corner like a butterfly. Absolutely marvellous stuff by Rovers. Once again, Rovers really showing the paces, moving that ball from left all the way there to Derek Fox, but no way could he get the ball through three Bramley players. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher there running out wide, gets that ball back inside there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson taking these men on. Back inside there to Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt there going all the way. Ikram Butt will score a try from this position. Scores it side there of the corner flag. Brilliant play that's by Martin Pearson. Get it out. Trevor Clark there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there now to Spencer Longstaff to come back inside. Spencer Longstaff there straightening up. Rovers must get this ball across the line. That's all it wants. Quick pair of hands. The gaps will come. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp scores the try. Marvellous floating pass there by Derek Fox. Standing at the side of the post. Took the ball on the full. Direct way to the line. Run straight. Took the would-be Bramley tackle over the line with him. Featherstone Rovers 26. Ball that time. So it's Leo Casey with the ball now. Leo Casey there. But all the Rovers players are overrunning there. Back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there, floating ball out there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson there, trying to cut back inside. Gets that ball back inside. I think it's Paul Newlove who scored in the corner. Come down the middle, Brendan Toulton with the ball now. There to Martin Pearson. Did he go to that ball well? Taking going on Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson going all the way. But once again, Norman Francis saving the day for Bramley. Wanting to get up to play the ball. Surely just got to this side. And Andy Fisher scores the try. Oh, Paul Newlove there, tackle just short of that Bramley 25-yard line. Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Gary Rose. Trying to run it in. Still running it in, Gary. But Gary Hall there, his opposite number, makes the tackle on him. Brendan Toulton back inside there to Brendan Toulton. Brendan Toulton back inside there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark there to Ikram Butt. Marvellous play by Rovers. That little switch play there, and Brendan Toulton charged onto that ball. Always backing up there. Rovers number 9 like a good hooker should be. Trevor Clark there. And always backing Trevor Clark up there. Ikram Butt there. Playing in the...
Their fitness worries after such a strenuous week. Fox. Still the short ball favoured. Sharp, a longer one this time. Now Owen Simpson as a Tilton gets around his man. And Simpson, he's in at the corner. And Owen Simpson continues his record of having scored on every single appearance he's made on scrum down.
Well, just before this movement, the defence was suspect in not going up quickly. This time they paid for it because it was a long ball out from here now, which really took out men from the game. It gives Simpson the opportunity to stand his wing, which he did do, and he scraped into the corner.
The OKC, no it won't. Not whether that was a ploy or what, but it's got Pearson moving. And Martin Pearson races towards the Halifax line and scores! How did he get all the way? Martin Pearson saw his opportunity 35 yards out and nobody could stop him.
Well, it was a missed move, first of all, because the pass didn't go to the intended man. But that probably gave them the opportunity to come. But this boy has really impressed all season. He's a strong runner, he now knows where he's going, but just watch the way he stands still, Wilson at full-back. That was a superb try.
Fine combined tackle there between Wood and Hill on him. Clark managing to pick it up. Fox along the line. They look to create space on the left. Here's Paul Newlove having a tilt and tearing towards the line. Owen Simpson's in! And Featherstone do come back with Simpson's second score of the afternoon, created by Newlove.
Well, I thought Featherstone were going back to playing one-man rugby, but that certainly wasn't the case. And this boy, Paul Newlove, he says he's coming back to his best form. His strength really took him through here. A superbly timed pass to Simpson. And that really do put their passes together, and their backing up is good as well. The change of direction when the man's coming in to take the ball is good. And that's making Halifax quite good running players.
Tutor into the gap. The long ball is for Simpson. Owen Simpson gets free. Owen Simpson gets a hat-trick. Terrific wing play by Owen Simpson. To think a year ago he was playing for Keighley.
Well, they really put on the pressure here, but it's Tutor again with us running round. He gets the pass away, but really it has to be said how poor the defence was there, because they should have got him. Preyas has had the opportunity, but there again it was determined running.
Fox again, and they really have got their pecker up at the moment, and this is Tutor. Inspirational play from Tutor. Oh, what a score! Paul Newlove this time, and Rovers are rampant. Halifax torn asunder.
Well, it's this man Tutor again, really, because this ball comes back the other way, but look how he's running off Fox there, and it's his strength to take him through the tackle. It can't be said the tackling wasn't good, but this boy Newlove really is turning back his best form. Really great Brenton standards here as he scores in the corner.
Terrific second half, and Featherstone can really clinch it maybe if they score from this. They're going to do. Pearson, he's there, arms aloft. Featherstone right on song. have a great chance of going through to the last 8.
It certainly has to be said, questions have to be asked about the defence, but at the same time, this tremendous strength of running of Pearson really gets him over.
His second of the afternoon to go with a hat-trick from Owen Simpson. And that, from the Featherstone side in particular, they've played twice during the week, Tuesday night, Thursday night, and here they are again, carrying the fight to Halifax, who are no slouches themselves. Halifax beat Barrow last weekend. This is a very different kettle of fish. Hoisted by Fox, Pearce goes together, loses it. It's another try for Featherstone. Would you believe it? Pearson's got a hat-trick to go with the one for Simpson.
Well, they say when things are down, your luck is out, but again, it has to be said, a superb kick from this run, first of all, by Casey. He comes down the field, sucks the defence in. Look, 3 have to go in now, near enough to him. It's a play the ball from this situation, and look for Fox's high kick up in the air. Pearce underneath it, he can't catch it. Just watch it now. He's half turning here. He's not really sure where it's coming from, and thank you very much, Pearson says.
Featherstone are looking, and Terry Manning, he wants to get on the score sheet. So there was everybody on this Featherstone side, every man jack of them. It was Trevor Clark who was 5 yards out. Now it's Fox whipping it along the line once more. This time the Halifax tackling is good. Is it going to be good all the way though? Oh, it's another score. Chris Bibb. And this is almost unbelievable.
Well, there are very, very few better sides when they play the way Featherstone play today, with the ball being used. But Bibb then again taking advantage of some awfully weak tackling to cross all right.
Still 11 minutes left, and that must be a horrific statistic for Roger Millward to contemplate. There's Pearson, shoots like a bullet again, and wants to go all the way, and Pearson might go all the way. What a brilliant score by the stand-up half. That's got to be one of the tries of the season. Doesn't matter who it's against, you've got to get them, and he's gone 70 yards, Martin Pearson, to bring up the 50.
This boy has as much potential as I've ever seen anybody in rugby league. I've been very impressed with him. But really it's his strength and his ability to take people on. Pearce had no chance here. Then Preston was coming in, probably the fastest man on the game. But he really kept his head and determination. And what a try that has been.
What a try indeed. Featherstone's top score of the season, Pearson's 8th try. And he's got 4 today. Manning, I know he'd love to get on the sheet. Here he goes, Terry Manning. He's almost there, 5 yards out. Halifax bedraggled. I think desperate to hear the final hooter as well. And the switch inside is for Tutor, and if ever a man deserved a try on this day, it's Brendan Tutor, and he's got one.
Well, it's a sad reflection, but Halifax really have dropped their heads now completely. No one really is bothered what's happening in the side. That's sad to see in a First Division side, but we're
playing out the last couple of minutes at Post Office Road. Just to repeat the scoreline, because even I can hardly believe it. It's Featherstone 58, Halifax 18. That really is it, and Clark tries to stretch it even further. Oh, it's going to be another Featherstone score. They could almost take their pick. Who's going to get it? It's Paul Newland, his second, and Featherstone go into the 60s. And the team are on cloud 9. Their supporters certainly are as well. And I don't remember a day like this for Rovers.
Well, it's one of the most comprehensive victories I think it'll turn out to be ever, because it really was running now, opportunity here. Newland again on the burst, stands Pearce still. Look at that sheer skill of the guy coming round him. His speed then takes him away from all and sundry, under the post, gleeful and joyful.
Him back down by Shirt. Now it's Gary Rose taking the ball in, being tackled there by his opposite number there, Familo. And number 11, David Smith, helping out. So it's Rovers now, 6 points adrift. But all the time in the world now, it's Chris Bibb with the ball. Chris Bibb through the gap. Chris Bibb there taking them on to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson back inside there to Morgan Olov. That's a classic. That's a classic, is that? That's the way to answer him back. Absolutely magic football by Featherstone Rovers down this wing side. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Switch play. That's the 5th tackle. That's good defence that by David Jones. Ball back now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales, that big open under. Ian Smales following this ball up on Alan Tate. And it's all on. It's a try. That ball coming back. That was absolutely marvellous play that by Ian Smales. He kicked the ball up. Terry Manning there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there takes the tackle off Familo. And Rovers really started to play football now. 100 mile an hour stuff. It's Brendan Tote with the ball now. Brendan Tote looking for these gaps in the defence. Pushes one man off there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell now to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson showing through the bar. Scores a try in the corner. Owen Simpson there. Oh, the witness crowd can't believe it. So Tim Sharp with the ball now. Tim Sharp now there. Once again to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there taking this defence on. Chris Bibb there. Still going all the way, Chris Bibb. Marvellous play by the Rovers fullback. Quick play of the ball here. Leo Casey with the ball. Leo Casey there trying to look for that short, sharp pass. He scored the try. I just can't see who scored it in that corner. Can you see Peter Rowe, the cameraman? Peter Rowe says it's Ikram Butt. It's come off his right wing to play on the left wing, Ikram. Follow the ball all across the line, and I think it's Ikram Butt. I think you might be right, Peter. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton being tackled there by John Harrison and George Mann. It's about 10 yards from the halfway line, so Leo Case with the ball now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell through the middle. That's good play by Paul Newell. Paul Newell going all the way. Paul Newell's going all the way. Oh! Well, I can't describe that try by Paul Newell. Absolutely sizzling. No wonder they call him Nuclear Newell. Below, so it's Trevor Clark now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose here getting the one now. Pass out there now to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there looking for gaps in this whole defence, but none coming. Chris Bibb has found the gap. Chris Bibb there round Richard Gay. Marvellous attack there by Chris Bibb yet again for Rovers. He's looking the Featherstone Rovers most dangerous attacker, and that's a marvellous kick there. And Ikram Butt after that ball scores the try. Try there to Ikram Butt. Marvellous kick that by Derek Fox. Bamboo. So all in possession inside their own 25-yard area. Taps the ball, and that should have been a penalty to me. Referee says play on. That long ball out there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell there, throw the gap. Back inside there, and it's a try to Rovers. Marvellous try there to Trevor Clark, absolutely. Ian Smales it is, sorry, I'm a bit, I just can't get round Peter Rowe to see who it is. It's Ian Smales. Ian Smales scores the try. Marvellous play, that's all defence. If a Featherstone Rovers player beats one tackle, which Ian Smales did that time, there's always somebody else backing up. Good defence by all. And Dean Busby there, making the tackle there on Gary Rose. So Paul Newell from acting out back now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Tote. Gets that ball to Derek Fox. That's good play by Derek Fox now to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark now he's got Glenn Both on his inside. Glenn Both there going towards that touchline side. Oh, it's all on Terry Manning there going for the ball. To Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson going for the corner flag. Owen Simpson will make it. Scores the try in the corner. That was absolutely magic play by Rose. Ikram Butt there being tackled there by Tracy Lazenby. Oh, Derek Fox with the ball now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp now there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson, ball back there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp now there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell back inside. There to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson down this touchline side. Taking Brendan Simpson on. Oh, it's a marvellous try. Marvellous try that to Owen Simpson. Oh, he tiptoed down the wing side there like a ballerina. Absolute, and that's what speed's all about. Pace there by Owen Simpson. So Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there to Gary Rose. That's good tackling that by Trinity. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to Brendan Tote. Brendan Tote, that long ball out there to Ikram Butt. And Ikram Butt scores in the corner. Absolutely unbelievable thinking that by Terry Manning. Not that I can't say that Terry Manning doesn't think in the game, he does think, but that little kick down the touchline side there, and Steve Smith there were really committed to take the ball because that ball could have bounced all over. Terry Manning following his own kick up there. That little movement there to Brendan Toalter there. And it's a try there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher scores the try in the corner. That's Andy Fisher's 4th try of the season. Featherstone. So Trevor Clark now from acting half back there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there driving the ball in, straightening it up. So Brendan Toalter there, saw the gap, saw the dummy, back inside there, marvellous pass. That's a marvellous try. Gary Price at the side of the well in between the corner flag and Brendan Toalter there. Once again, he got vision there to see the gap. Back with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that long ball out there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb inside, 2 tackles, inside 3 tackles, trying to straighten up. Chris Bibb still going, gets that ball out there to Owen Simpson. Oh, Terry Manning there going for that try line. So Derek Fox now there to Ian Smiles. Scores the try outside of the post, and that's just what Featherstone Rovers needed before half-time. That little scope there from Derek Fox to Gary Price it was. And to pave his way to the halfway line from acting half-back. So Brendan Toalter with the ball now there to Terry Manning there to Paul Newell there over the halfway line. That's good. Adventurous play by the Rovers, 3/4, started by Brendan Toalter. Now it's Terry Manning with the ball there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson's finding that corner back. Owen Simpson's going for that corner flash, scores the try in the corner. Owen Simpson, absolutely marvellous try, his 16th of the season. Nice there, trying to get that ball out there to Paul Newell, but too many St Helens players in the way that time. So Derek Fox with the ball there. Derek Fox there, that little kick throw. Paul Newell gets to the ball. Scores the try, Paul Newell. Marvellous thinking that by Derek Fox. Amateur there, we misspeaks that time, but I knew Ian Smiles was going to get that ball. So it's Paul Newell with the ball. Paul Newell there. Tackle inches short of that try line. Quick play of the ball there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Ian Smiles. Ian Smiles scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. OKR 18, Featherstone Rovers 4.
Chris Bibb up to the 22, and it's the last. Well, oh, a good one. Look at this. Just look at that. So easy. A cross kick by Derek Fox. The Batley defence slow to cover, and the scorer is Paul Newell.
Well, this obviously set move. It's on the last tackle. Derek Fox aiming to kick to the right-hand side, but just with a little deft kick, pushing it over to the left. And with Jeremy Dyson drifting across to the other side, that's a fairly easy gift. Here we can see aiming to kick right, and then just a little switch back to the left-hand side. And there it is. Newell's there, and a clean pickup. That was an awkward ball to take there, but Paul Newell took it well.
In the meantime, Featherstone Rovers inside a loose ball. Chris Burton tidies it up. Chris Bibb. Owen Simpson. Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. Oh, what a... That ankle tap saved a try, I'm sure. Because Simpson was motoring. Call for knock on. That... Oh, yes, Trevor Clark. Bad tackling there, the ball was never killed, and Trevor Clark touching down.
Certainly that was a great piece of play by Featherstone. Good handling, with Tim Sharp eventually going over from that beautiful Trevor Clark pass. As Keith said, Trevor Clark very heavily involved there. But here's the run that set it up from Simpson. It's a beautiful piece of wing play down that left-hand side. Owen Simpson scored 16 tries this season anyway. He's really motoring, but Tomlinson covers across and makes a tremendous tackle there. Just ankle taps Simpson's legs. And it was from that situation, from the play of the ball, that we saw some lovely handling. Fox, and then second row forward, Gary Rose, and then a beautiful pass inside to Clark. A bit of basketball from Clark. Look at the distribution here now. And there is Tim Sharp just walking over despite Jeremy Dyson's late tackle. That was a beautiful try from Featherstone.
play the ball.
Well, that's a rare mistake for Batley. Normally the handling has been quite good, particularly from Acting halfback. This is the first infringement we've seen from there. They've made one or two mistakes with their passing.
But look at Newlove. Oh yes, Simpson's in. So easy. And all coming from that knock-on from the play the ball. 27 minutes. And Featherstone restore.
Here's the set move, the dummy from Fox, then Newlove hits the gap between the two centres and gets away. He is quick, he's powerful, he pushes off Dyson, and very unselfishly puts Owen Simpson in for a lovely try in the corner. Does he get another score or stop Featherstone from scoring now, because they're looking very dangerous in open play?
Yes, every time Featherstone get a bit of space, they've men with pace like Newlove and Simpson to exploit it. There you see a dummy, a bird. There are two men over this side. He may not need them. Chris Bibb doesn't need them. He's going all the way himself, and that may well have finished it. We might get a revival in the second half, but you were just making the point that Batley didn't want to concede another try, but Chris Bibb has gone 70 metres.
Certainly been one of the outstanding fullbacks, I think, in our game, and possibly destined for higher on. He's only 23 years of age, but a lovely little hesitation and acceleration away, and he sizes up Dyson, and he's got enough pace to go past him. He doesn't even use the ball or transfer it to the other hand. He's got such confidence in his own speed. He is quick, he is pacey, and that's fully from 60, 70 metres that. Great try from the Featherstone fullback.
14 Featherstone lead, but there's no doubt about it. All the fire coming from the third division side at the moment. They've got the only second half try, but no. Well, how much longer will that last? Paul Newlove. Now again, can Dyson do it? No, not this time. Paul Newlove will score. Poor Jeremy Dyson. Brilliant try by Paul Newlove. And just as we were saying that Rovers were under pressure, they come from their own 22, and Paul Newlove gets his second try.
Time to 60 minutes, number 4. Well, this is a lovely break here, and the support from Newlove. Now, Newlove has got pace. That's a poor tackle, actually, from Gary Thornton, the Batley right wing. Now, a slight misjudgment here from Jeremy Dyson. He gets himself far too far across. He gets himself in no man's land, and Newlove can shrug off any half-hearted tackle like that, and he just runs in a straight line. Use that support outside as a decoy.
The gallant youths, as they were and are known. And away they go again with Smale, Fox. A hat-trick for Paul Newlove, eh? Yes. And that's that. Smales, Fox, and Newlove's hat-trick.
Trying to Featherstone after 76 minutes, number 4, Paul Newlove.
Smales on the Fox there, and this is good distribution. Now Newlove and Dyson once again, and again he just gets himself a little bit too far across to Jeremy Dyson, and Newlove is powerful, he is strong, and that's a hat-trick.
Dewsbury coming up quickly to make sure Featherstone haven't got a lot of space, but that time Fox got a superb ball away, and Fisher might well create the first score of the afternoon here now. The ball is back inside, and surely it's going to be a score for Chris Bibb.
Well, this is really first division football, because what we have to look for here is the way in which Fox plays the opening over. But not only that, it's the backing up on either side. Perhaps the wrong option was taken initially, but because of the numbers in backing up, Bibb was allowed to pick up and score.
Bibb again, he's carved open again, and Chris Bibb is going to get his second try in 2 minutes. A more spectacular one, just as valuable, if not even more so.
I After the first try, this was a killer blow, but it was a superbly timed run by Bibb. And look how the backers are still there again with him, but really he had enough time to go over himself.
Well, it must be a... Clark, Fox, this looks dangerous. Smales slipping it away, and Clark keeps the move going. He's got Bibb inside him, looking for a hat-trick for the move. He's switched to the left, and this will be a Paul Newlove score for Featherstone. And that might be good enough to clinch it even as early as this.
It's been the ability to break the defence seemingly when they want to. It's strong running first of all, which forces the gap. Trevor Clark takes the ball, sees that there's nobody with him, and then does Bibb. But it's the way in which they have people backing up all the time. Newlove there on the outside, and really it's only from the other side of the field there's any recompense of a defence.
Fox keeps them coming forward. The ball this time not too good though. Bodies all over the place, and it was Featherstone Smales who reacted smartest. And 6 more tackles for Featherstone Rovers, and this could be a crucial moment again as Andy Fisher gets the ball away, and once more there is danger to that Dewsbury line, and this will be a score for Spencer Longstaff. Only second ever in Featherstone's first team.
Consistency and the ability really to chase the ball when it was on the floor. There was no chance of it being picked up in the first place before this movement started, but Smales went down in on it, and then it was just moved out to the right, and Longstaff gets over in the corner because they've gone outside the defence.
Great moment for the son of the former rugby league player Paul Longstaff.
Behind them posts, Featherstone Rovers have got a tremendous following coming across the Pennines here to this match. Let's hope that the team don't disappoint them. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to... Here's Smales back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there. Dummy in one way, dummy in another, still going to Paul Newlove there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson can he skate it in the corner, going for the corner flag. Yes, he scores the try in the corner. That's just what Featherstone Rovers needed, but how Owen Simpson got over there. That ball from Paul Newlove. So Terry Manning there going from acting half back. Terry Manning, just couldn't get that ball up there for Owen Simpson. John Ray there sticking to Owen Simpson like Bostic. So it's Brendan Tota now. Brendan Tota looking for Ikram Butt on this wing. Ikram Butt there pushes David Nelson off. Ikram Butt there pushes Norman. Ikram Butt! Absolutely marvellous stuff from Ikram Butt. Oh, you've got to see this to believe it. You've got to see that try to believe it. That try. Trevor Clark with the ball there. And that's all on. The ball went back, so Brendan Tota gets that ball for Rovers. Just couldn't get that ball up there. Tim Sharp with the ball now there to Martin Pearce, and Martin Pearce back inside there for Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt there goes behind the post. Ikram Butt goes in for his second try of the match. Castleford 18, Featherstone Rovers.
Not too much movement. Although here's some now. David Lyon in to save the day, but that's got the Clark going forward. Tackled just short of the post. He didn't see Paul Newlove on his left, and there's Newlove again, but the Warrington defenders in very quickly to save the day. Just short of the Warrington line, the ball handed back, surely a try on here. And that's a try there for Owen Simpson, just in the corner, the referee right on the spot. So Warrington go further behind, Featherstone 5 points, Warrington 0. And the Warrington defence really tackled there by Dwayne Mann. I think Warrington have missed more tackles in the past 20 minutes than I've seen the whole of the season. Switching the play very well indeed. Newlove again, runs into Drummond. Newlove finding it very easy to make ground, and another try scored. As the Warrington players not happy with that. Another try for Featherstone Rovers. Featherstone Rovers 9 points, Warrington 0. And so it's one-man rugby at the moment. Dwayne Mann, Paul Cullen onto Shelford. Little kick ahead. It's a lovely slip pass there onto Andy Fisher, who surely will score by the post. A very good try for Andy Fisher. And as we said before, when your luck is out, your luck is out. And Warrington tried something. Eventually the ball was intercepted by Brendan Tota, who then slipped a nice pass onto Andy Fisher, who scores to the left of the post. Featherstone Rovers 15 points, Warrington 0. Warrington snatching at the play of the ball too. Derek Fox really has been the playmaker. He gets out of another 3 would-be Warrington tacklers. Pulled down just 7 or 8 yards short. And surely another try here for Featherstone Rovers. And a fairly straightforward one too. Featherstone Rovers 21 points, Warrington 0. That looked to me as if it could have been. And Warrington still pointless. Derek Fox again, centre field. Onto Tim Sharp. Chris Bibb. Evades the tackle of Alan Bateman. Chris Bibb still going. This time it's Chris Rudd. But eventually on there to Ikram Butt, who will score. Just to the left of the post. Featherstone 27 points. Warrington 0. So with Warrington pressing very strongly at one end, within 2 minutes they go further behind. A try from Ikram Butt just to the left of the post.
Now it's Terry Manning. A couple of tackles to go. Fox himself gives it back for Terry Manning, and Manning is in this time. A score for the Featherstone centre, and he, above anybody else, probably deserves a try. He's looked the danger man close to the line.
Well, they have tackled inch perfect, but I suppose you can take so much pressure and then it has to give. This was certainly the opportunity. Fox, instead of moving out, brought it back inside. Manning took it, 2 tacklers with him.
And it's been long overdue. Terry Manning's last try came in September against Hull's other professional side to win the match. 10 minutes to go, only 1 point scored in the second half. Featherstone still trying to find a way through. This looks more promising for them, as up the middle comes Andy Fisher. Still Fisher, and he's got support here. This will be a score. It's Chris Bibb. And that's what Featherstone have been looking for. Chris Bibb provides the answer.
Well, we said we were looking for inspiration, and it came in the form of Fisher, because Andy Fisher takes this ball and really zooms down the middle of the field. And really, when he does run, he runs with strength, conviction. He really caught people out. What a superb sidestep coming back inside. A good ball to Bibb, who was backing up. And Bibb was realising that he had it all to do, but no one was going to stop him. And he finished it off with a superb dive, right between the posts.
Try smells here, that little run round. A long ball out there to Andy Fisher. Anybody there coming for the ball? That's not play, that's a marvellous try for Featherstone Rovers. Terry Manning scores the try. That's better on the cards here. It's all nil apiece. Graham Sutherland with the ball now there to John Joyner. John Joyner there looking for that dummy, but that's good play by Rovers. Owen Simpson with the ball. Owen Simpson opening his legs up. Owen Simpson going for the line. Owen Simpson going for the try. Oh, catch me if you can. Nobody can, because Owen Simpson scores the try. Halfway between the Catford post and the Catford corner flag for Featherstone Rovers. With the ball, Beefington losing the ball in the tackle. That's Rovers' ball. Castleford losing possession. So Lee Whiteley there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell throw the gap. Paul Newell taking St John Ellis on. Paul Newell going for the try. Paul Newell going all the way. Paul Newell. Well, has anybody seen a try? I keep saying it. When Paul Newell gets the try, Malcolm Reilly's cameras up here on the gantry. If Malcolm Reilly doesn't take Paul Newell on the toe after that try alone, he doesn't know what he's talking about, because that was absolutely unbelievable try scoring feat by Paul Newell. Ikram Butt there, no way to run, turns back inside.
Look at that. Get him off me, referee!
So Derek Fox getting that ball out there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson now there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher now there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson goes for Simon Middleton. Owen Simpson still going. Gets that ball up there for Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there going towards that try line. Chris Bibb still going. Chris Bibb there to Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt in the corner. Oh, Ikram. Oh, Chris Bibb. Oh, Martin Pearson. Oh, Owen Simpson. They all had an hand in that try. And Paul Newlove. And run 40 yard, but being tackled by David Nelson. And held down in the tackle. Penalty kick to Rovers. Derek Fox to Leo Casey. Now you're in the Rovers row. Quick pair of hands. You can see the gaps opening. So Derek Fox ultimation. Terry Manning with the ball now. Terry Manning there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb scores the try. Chris Bibb in the corner from a short sharp pass by Terry Manning. Absolutely magic stuff by Rovers. And Gary Rose with the ball there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Leo Casey. Leo Casey there. That's a good ball there for Derek Fox. He's got Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there going towards that line. Chris Bibb there floating for that line. Tackle 10 yards short. Keep the ball going. Derek Fox there now to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there to Owen Simpson. Scores the try in the corner. Owen Simpson scores the try in the corner. And that should just about seal Featherston's victory tonight. Yards from that Swinton try line. Willie Wise with the ball now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose now there to Andy Fisher. That's good catching that by Andy Fisher on his boat laces. So Gary Rose yet again. Gary Rose there. Gary Rose there. That little dummy there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove there to Owen Simpson. Scores the try in the corner. That ball there from Paul Newlove. Featherstone Rovers 0. It's all on. That's good play that by Chris Burton there. Charging the ball down there. Gary Rose trying to come down the middle. Marvellous play that by Chris Burton. Charging that drop kick down. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Leo Casey. Leo Casey there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove through the gap. Taking Ian Wilkinson. Gets the ball there to Owen Simpson. I bet this is a try. I'd like to put money on this. And I'd win me money. Because Owen Simpson's going between the posts for a try to Featherstone Rovers. What?
I know.
So Derek Fox pumping that ball clear, and Ikram Butt after the ball. Has Ikram Butt scored the try? Ikram Butt scored the try for Featherstone Rovers. Got his hand to the ball. Absolutely marvellous kick that by Derek Fox. The ball there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there taking these tackles on. Saw the gap there. Went for it, but Alan Tate there just... That would have tried saving tackle on. So it's Paul Newlove with the ball. Paul Newlove going to that try line. Has he scored? He scored the try. Paul Newlove scores the try in the corner. That was absolutely... Lee White with the ball now there. That's good running that by Leo Casey. And Les Holiday just smothering that ball there. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox, it's all on. Oh, it's all on. Ian Smales. He scores the try. Ian Smales scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. And that was a planned move. Because Derek Fox said to Ian Smales, follow this kick. And just when Derek Fox looked at him, we're going to kick to his right-hand side, he changed his mind. And the ball bobbed and weaved over that Windus try line. I think it was Alan Tate who got the ball covered. Paul Young made the tackle. Now it's Lee White with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Tota there. To Chris Bibb. But Chris Bibb there wrapped up there by Les Holiday. That's good tackling by Windus. So Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox just looks up. Looks for the opening. Ikram Butt after that ball. He scored the try. Ikram Butt scores the try. And number 14 there, Mark Sarsfield, just waiting for the ball to roll dead. And Ikram Butt there come flying up that machine there. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there trying to get that ball up there. Well, Ian Smales did marvellous there. He stretched his arm out there. Chris Burton gives that ball there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning going through all this defence. So Lee White with the ball now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose now there to Andy Fisher. Back inside there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there to Martin Pearson. Scores the try in the corner. Martin Pearson's first touch of the ball this afternoon. Coming on as a substitute for Owen Simpson. And he plants the ball in the corner. That was... Few week as Ian. He gets the man of the match this afternoon and thoroughly deserves so. But That must have been a penalty there. Terry Manning pieced the ball in the tackle. So Chris Byrne there, Chris Byrne out to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson scores a try in the corner, but that should have been a penalty to Widnes, because when I'm in on the gantry, Terry Manning definitely pieced the ball out of the Widnes player's hands. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Leo Casey, now there to Tim Sharp. On the halfway line. So Gary Rose with the ball now there. Once again spotted the gap from Acton back there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove there. Can he score it? That was absolutely, once again I've got to say it, unbelievable. Because of Paul Newlove's strength, he was tackled 10 yards short of the try line, and his sheer strength took him through 3.
Not too many will disagree with that, except perhaps at Castleford and here at Featherstone and at St Helens. But Featherstone on the charge, looking for a chink in this Wigan armour, and they're in possession there with Casey. The ball back to Manning. Manning almost over. He is now. Referees pointed to the spot. Wigan thought they'd kept him out. Manning's persistence paid, and he forced his way over the line through those 3 defenders and touchdown for a very good try indeed.
Stone's bit of championship replay will show you Brendan Tuta passing up the ball here to the centre Manning. He shows amazing strength here. 3 players go to him, Cowie and Bodica. We've got Betts underneath, and look at the strength of this guy. Oh, that's a good try. Well done. It was fair try, no doubt about it. Tuta sets him up. The gap appears. The strength of the man. Keep going. Look at the push in his legs. He's spinning round. Tuta comes in to help. That extra bit was all it needed. Good try.
Steve, they have a big part to play in this big league occasion on Sky Sports. But there are some vendettas out there, there's no doubt. Tuta with the kick ahead. That's inventive play. And is this a try? It is! Andy Fisher got to it first. Smales was there, but it was Fisher who got the touchdown. A big gape-toothed grin from Andy Fisher. His 6th try of the season.
The Stone bit of championship replay shows a set pattern move, with Fox giving it to Brendan Tuta, and that is a neat kick. He could see that the Wigan defence was coming through, and that really was a woeful attempt by Myers to try to kick the ball. He should have committed himself to take the ball and all, but he elected to kick. But this was a good move by Featherstone. Fox, the reversed angle. Look at Tuta. He knows that the gap has come through. But really, Myers, that was a woeful attempt. He should have thrown his body down and gone for the ball. Elected to kick, and the try was forthcoming. Good play by Fisher.
He'll rue that 10 minutes.
That was interesting then, because when Derek Fox made the break from the scrum, Hanley's at stand-off half, there was no loose forward.
Great ball inside that time from Manning, and Smales wants to get past Gallagher. He's gone about 50 yards as Ian Smales. The fullback's tackle strong, and that's the 3rd time that Featherstone have made this sort of a break. Newlove, and he's got Simpson outside him, and Newlove, he's there. Paul Newlove's got the first try of the afternoon for Featherstone Rovers.
Down to 12 men, gaps are appearing in the Leeds defence. Smales takes advantage of it. He doesn't know where to pass out, he makes it himself.
Well, Burton's worked very hard in the front row. He's an eager runner. And now it's Fox, so again Leeds are well covered over on that side, so there's no aim for Tuta, but Newlove might. Oh, what a try! Paul Newlove, that was pure brute strength.
I thought the Leeds defence was holding very well. They were tackling superbly. But this ball by Paul Newlove, when he takes it off Tuta, is really on the burst. Look at that. He breaks out of the tackle and really headlines himself over the line.
That's a Great Britain type try. That's the sort. Fox And Manning, good ball from him. Chris Burton eluded Hanley. Which way's he going to go? It's back inside for Newlove again. Now Chris Burton, Simpson to use his pace on the left wing. Simpson in field, held up again in the tackle, and it's the 5th one of that. Fox, he thinks of the kick. It's hoisted. Who's going to get it? The referee's given it! A Featherstone try! It's Ian Smales, of all people.
Well, it's end-to-end stuff. The excitement every spectator looks for when he watches a game of rugby league. But this was another inventive kick, wasn't it? Just look how this hangs in the air. It comes down, it bobs around, and Smales strikes.
How valuable that try of his might well be. It could preserve First Division status for Featherstone Rovers. Or can they get a winner now? Fox has gone for the drop. Derek Fox has done it! What a kick! And hats go in the air down beneath me. And Derek Fox, I think, has stolen victory for Featherstone Rovers. Virtually on the hooter, it's 21-20.
Well, he did it a long way out. He gave himself time. He swung that trusty boot, and just look at that. No doubts where it was going. Straight between and over the top.
So Lee White with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Ian Smales now there to Brendan Toole to throw the gap. Brendan Toole there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson there taking this defence on. But Chris Perry there tackling Martin Pearson. Akron Butter just come inside for that ball. Now it's Ian Smales taking this defence on. Ian Smales running it in. Gets that ball away there to Lee Whiteley. Lee Whiteley there. Has he scored the try? He scored the try, Lee Whiteley. Lee Whiteley scores the try. 10-yard in from touch. That was absolutely brilliant football there by Rovers. Especially Brett. He gets that ball up there now for Lee Whiteley. Lee Whiteley spotting the gap. But Lee Whiteley falling down in the tackle. Have they got the right studs in? So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp now there to Brendan Toole. Brendan Toole now to Andy Fisher back inside there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning now there to Brendan Toole. Brendan Toole there scores the try. It's the Opiates. Wayfield.
In Featherstone, a town which lives for rugby league, an air of dejection.
Stupid. They shouldn't be going down into second division.
It's a good team, and it's just very disappointing that we've lost out.
I mean, I work in pub, and locals that have been in there have been really upset, especially last night.
Well, it was a sad day yesterday. We were all sad, but I don't know. I think they'll still follow them. They'll come straight back up again.
Derek Fox back to Jeff Grayson, to Derek Fox there to Glenn Bull through the gap there. Beautiful run by the Rovers, number 15, being tackled there by Phil Blake. Derek Fox with the ball now to Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson there to number 2, Paul Newell get his out to one back. Beautiful try that by the youngster. Just pushed Desi Drummond off there. And Robert Turner coming to tackle him, just sidestepped inside him to plant the ball over that Warrington try line. Beautiful substitute there. John Nicholas with the ball now to Derek Fox there to Keith Bell, long ball out there to Alan Banks. Now off again for the Rovers, to Alan Banks there going towards that try line side. Number 5 there, Paul Newell going for that try line. Paul Newell scores another fantastic try for Featherstone Rovers. Few minutes of this first half. Keith Bell with the ball now. Keith Bell on ball out there to Jeff Grace, to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there, that little kick through. Paul Newell ready for that ball. Paul Newell scores a fantastic try. Beautiful, quick thinking there by Derek Fox. So the Halifax covered up, and Paul Newell up there going after that ball like an express train. Still about 15-20 yards short of that one-slit try line. Derek Fox with that little kick through, with Paul Newell trying to follow that kick up. Paul Newell there scores the try. 10 Andrew Marston. So it's Keith Bell about 15 yards short of that unslit try line. Graham Stemmer, that little kick through, it's all on. Graham Stemmer picks that ball to Paul Newell. Paul Newell goes in for his second try. As I said, he was a bit groggy about 2 minutes ago. It didn't take him long to shake it off. And Trevor Clark inside there to Peter Smith. Peter Smith going down the middle, but Phil McKenzie hanging onto his legs. Number 11, Mike O'Neill on top. So it's Trevor Clark still. Rovers losing by 12 points to 0, but Graham Stem with the ball now to Alan Banks. Alan Banks back inside there. Alan Banks, beautiful dummy by Alan Banks there. Back inside there to Paul Newell. That was absolutely magic play, that by Alan Banks. Absolutely brilliant play by the Rovers centre. He took a determined run down the middle of the park. This is better stuff from Featherstone Rovers. Derek Fox now to Peter Smith back inside. Peter Smith there, he's got John Bastian. John Bastian there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell scores a try. What more can you say about that? Peter Smith made the initial break. John Bastian. It's all on Derek Fox there to Trevor Clark. This is better play by Featherstone Rovers. Referee wiping them tackles off. A Leeds man touched the ball. So it's Graham Stemmer from acting half-back. Graham Stemmer there to number 8, Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson is Paul Newell coming back inside. Got tackled that by Andrew Ettenhausen, but Paul Newell scores a try. Paul Newell scores a fantastic try for Featherstone Rovers. To the Cliff Lions. Trevor Clark with the ball now. Trevor Clark with the blind side. Inside there to Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell scores another try for Featherstone Rovers. I'm not going to say fantastic this time, but that was absolutely brilliant. So it's Trevor Clark now. Trevor Clark dummying first to his left, then to his right, but beautiful tackle there by number 6, Robert Grogran. It's about half an hour gone in this half. Now it's Paul Newell with the ball. Paul Newell going down the middle. Paul Newell dancing back inside. Beautiful strong run this by Paul Newell. Paul Newell all the way. Paul Newell going for that try. Paul Newell going to score a fantastic try for Phil. Have anybody seen a try like that ever in all your life? That was absolutely out of the top drawer. Featherstone Rovers there pinching the ball in the tackle, so Featherstone Rovers pressure once more on this St Helens line. So it's Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark back inside there to Paul Newell. And Paul Newell scores a try. Pair of hands straight across that line. I'm sure Featherstone Rovers will open them up. So it's number 4, Paul Newell. Paul Newell scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Made it look all so easy. Fox that short ball out there to Carl Allison going down the middle. Carl Allison there to Ian Smales coming off his wing to get that ball. So Derek Fox now with the ball. Derek Fox got Paul Newell outside him. Derek Fox still going to Paul Newell there. Paul Newell coming back inside. Paul Newell there taking the ball back on. Paul Newell still going. Paul Newell still going for that try line. And once again we've seen another spectacular try by Paul Newell. Oldham 26, Featherstone Rovers 12. So it's Trevor Clark now. Trevor Clark coming across field there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell taking the defence on. Paul Newell throw the gap. Paul Newell on a long run. Paul Newell taking number 2 on Lauder. Paul Newell still going. Taking Duncan Platt on. Oh, what a try by Paul Newell. Well, that's absolutely brilliant try by the Rovers number 4. And this crowd really rising to its feet.
Graham Stedman. Newlove, oh, Newlove is there, Newlove is in. What a fine try for Paul Newlove. His dad would be proud of him, those supporters are proud of him. And a brilliant time to get his 16th try in his first season of professional rugby league.
Well, they just got over, but Steadman...
Now to Derek Fox looking for runners now to Peter Smith trying to come down the middle. Peter Smith back there to Derek Fox.
Bloody hellfire!
Royce Southernwood there making the tackle straight round the head again. So it's Graham Stemmer going from acting half back. Graham Stemmer back inside there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark through the gap. Trevor Clark is he going to go all the way to Paul Newlove. Oh, what a try! Absolutely brilliant try that. Oh, that was one for the textbooks, was that. Referee says play on. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there to Carl Harrison. Carl Harrison back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there to Jeff Grayson there to Peter Smith. Peter Smith there to Alan Banks. Alan Banks there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove going back inside. Paul Newlove scores a try. Oh, doesn't he make it look all so easy? But I must say that
back now, just outside the Warrington 25, it's Derek Fox to feed. Rovers needing to do something here. Here's Alan Banks. Alan Banks takes the ball out wide to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove turns inside, he's going for the post. Paul Newlove's going to score. What a try by Paul Newlove. That was absolutely brilliant. Superb try by the youngsters. Wrong-footed, 3 defenders there as he turned inside.
Still going, it's all on, Paul Newlove with the ball, Paul Newlove, oh get in lad, superb try to Paul Newlove. Oh, it's Derek Fox with 2 men in red and white shirts in the way they Peter apart, making the tackle, so it's Trevor Clark. They're throwing that ball out there to number 1, Chris Bibb there to Peter Smith to Paul Newlove taking the ball back on, Paul Newlove going for the try, oh what a try by Paul Newlove. Oh, show me that line and I'll go, he says. And he just went by Chris Johnson there, as if Chris Johnson was cemented in concrete. So it's Derek Fox there, long ball out there to number 4, Paul Newlove throwing the ball. Oh, look at pace from Paul Newlove. That's his 2nd try of the match. So it's Jeff Grayson now taking the defence on there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big ball there to Peter Smith. There to Paul Newlove, there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove goes for that corner flag. Paul Newlove scores his hat-trick. Paul Newlove hat-trick this afternoon. Oh, now Derek Fox there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark trying to come down the middle. Just couldn't get that one-hand pass out though to Chris Bibb. So it's Derek Fox from acting half back now there to Alan Banks. Alan Banks there now to number 13, Glenn Bull. Glenn Bull got Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove will make it this all so easy. Scores the try. That will go play. So it's Moses, that little kick through, but Derek Fox bobbing up behind there. That long ball out there to Chris Bibb. And Chris Bibb, there's a gap here down the middle. Oh, that's beautiful tackle, but Chris Bibb gets up. Keeps on running, good ball there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove on a flyer here. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. There's nobody to catch Paul Newlove. Oh, that was one for the copybooks. And once it tells Peter Smith there, back there, but once again, Castleford moving up very quickly indeed. So it's Chris Bibb now. Chris Bibb there trying to dummy his way through to Barry Drummond. Barry Drummond there kicking the ball through. It's all on. Barry Drummond after that ball. Barry Drummond, can he just play that ball on? Then Paul Newlove scores the try. Paul Newlove scores the opportunity try for Featherstone Rovers. Brilliant play that by Barry Drummond. Derek Fox back inside there to Gary Price. And you just think there that was another chance missed there for Featherstone Rovers. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox going for that try line. And Paul Newlove scores the try. Paul Newlove onto that ball like a wisp of a whippet. Well, that's good tackling by Castleford. It's Lee Whiteley from acting half back now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big up and under, it's all on. Who's underneath this ball? Who's going to jump for it? And it's a bad mistake. And Newlove. Oh, Paul Newlove. Oh, get it, Paul. Oh, Paul Newlove scores the equalising try for Featherstone Rovers. Steve Hillarder there jumped for that ball. And Steve Hillarder, for once in this match, made a right mess of it. But too many red and white shirts in the way that time. Now it's Timmy Sharp now from acting half-back, but to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that long ball out there, it's all on to Barry Drummond. Barry Drummond there, it's all on. Barry Drummond, it's all on. Paul Newell scores the try. Paul Newell scored the try for Featherstone Rovers. Formed, it's out to Featherstone Rovers. Derek Fox with the ball now there to Alan Banks. Alan Banks there to Timmy Sharp. Timmy Sharp back inside there to River the Party. That's better now to Paul Newell. Paul Newell taking the ball up. Paul Newell going for that try line. Paul Newell still going. Oh, this is one for the Bucks. Oh, absolutely magic stuff there by Paul Newell. Shoulder clip in the gantry here. Well above the crowd here, Lennon Roll. It's a marvellous gallantry. Number 3 there. Paul Newell. Paul Newell. Oh, what a start by Featherstone Rovers. Paul Newell there said to Derek Fox, give me that ball, Derek, and I'll score with the first touch of the ball. And Derek Fox says, go on, Paul, show your paces. And now they're trying to make the extra man up that left-hand side, touchline side. And it's interception there, and who's intercepted it? Oh, reminiscence of his dad there. Paul Newell streaking away, plants the ball over the whitewash there for his second try of the match.
Again, they look to Fox and Grayson. Fox again, now the kick is a good one, and Newell is in. What an excellent try. And this time, Derek Fox's little kick does catch them napping.
Jeff Grayson tackle, he's just short of that try line. So it's all on. Timmy Sharp kicking it on. Oh, it's all on. It's a try. It's a try there to Paul Newell. Bad mistake there by, I think it was Gary Mercer there. Timmy Sharp there just kicked that ball on with his left foot. And I just couldn't see who it was. I think it was number 3 there. Gary Mercer seemed to have his hand on the ball. He lost the ball over the try line. Who was there? That best of poaching in the rugby league there. Number 3, Paul Newell, up to put his hand on that ball over the try. That brilliant break in that very first minute set the try up there for Gary Rose to score. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Gary Rose, Derek Fox, that quick ball there. And Paul Newell right to that ball. Paul Newell there. Has he got the ball? Has he scored the try? Paul Newell scored the try. Colin Morris there. Alan Tate there. Tackle Paul Newell. And Paul Newell there. Alan Tate rolled him over there with the ball. Oh, Paul. Tim Sharp, that long ball out there now to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there to Paul Hughes. Paul Hughes having to turn back inside. Getting that ball up there for Gary Rose. Gary Rose there. That's good play by Rovers. But once again, Wigan looking offside and play the balls. But referee says play on. So it's Tim Sharp with the ball now. Tim Sharp there taking this wing defence on. It's all on Paul Newell after that ball. Paul Newell scored the try. Paul Newell scored the try. He gives the try to Paul Newell. And Wigan slow there to react from that little chip throw. I think it was by Tim Sharp. Oh, was it Keith? I just couldn't see who kicked the ball. I think it was Tim Sharp kicked that ball through.
Oh, there must be a try for Featherstone, surely, if they can get this ball away. Manning again, and Bradford continue to hold them, but Newell makes it over in the corner, and the referee looks and points, and Newell has the first try of the match for Featherstone. Paul Newell, 21 tries, and that could be very, very important.
Marvellous passing along the Featherstone trial from the Featherstone three-quarters and forwards there, multiplying in numbers. Is John. They're going to be shorter one, so it's Leo Casey down the middle. Leo Casey on the chart. And look at this pace on Leo Casey for the front row. Oh, he's got it pass out there to Paul Hughes. That's good play back. And Paul Hughes to Derek Fox. And Derek Fox there to Paul Newell. And Paul Newell. Oh, marvellous try. First match for in the blue and white. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now there to Trevor Clark. To Ian Smails. Ian Smails now to Paul Newell. Paul Newell there taking Graham Ellis on. Paul Newell flying up this way. Paul Newell going for that corner flag. Paul Newell scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Unbelievable try by Paul Newell. Now it's Leo Casey. Tackled just about 10 yards short of that Sheffield Eagles try line. Trevor Clark with the ball now, back inside there to Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox trying to push players out of the way. Who scored the try to Featherstone Rovers? Paul Newell scores the try for Featherstone. So there to Derek Fox, that long ball out there to Martin Pearce. Martin Pearce there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark there looking for his wingman. That's good play that by Martin Pearson, Trevor Clark. So it's Tim Sharp there, that big kick, and Paul Newell after that ball. Paul Newell's going to bet this ball is. Paul Newell scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Something once again out of nothing. With the ball now, Derek Fox, that little jinking kick, marvellous kick that by Derek Fox. Oh, and Paul Newell of this, it's in his day, Paul Newell scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Well, everybody thought that Derek Fox was kicking towards his touchline side, but what nobody saw, which I saw up here in the gantry, it held Paul Newell there to hang back, and I could see Paul Newell there just behind Derek there. John Glancy across there, makes the catch in just inside of that touchline side. Chris Bibb there trying to go down the middle. Chris Bibb there on the runner. Chris Bibb there trying to go slow there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there trying to get that ball out there to Ikram Butts. That's good play by Featherstone Rovers that time. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there to Jeff Craikson. Jeff Craikson there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell skating in for Rovers' first try. To throw this ball out there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox halfway through the gap. So it's Trevor Clark now there from acting half back there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there now to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter, that little dummy. Brendan Toter goes down. Brendan Toter going for that corner flag. Brendan Toter cuts it back inside. Brendan Toter still going. This is a good try once again to Paul Newell between the posts. Brendan Toter there made the break. Gary Rose there trying to find his way through this Rochdale defence, but there's no room up the middle. They must throw this ball out wide. Brendan Toter there switching direction, getting that ball out wide there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell there trying to get the ball back inside there. This is a good play to Brendan Toter there to Paul Newell. Oh, what a delightful try. Brendan Toter in the moment twice there.
Along the line, it's Newlove now. He's got Simpson alongside him, but the tackle strong from Maiko. Toter just holding on, but it might have kidded the opposition, and Newlove is going to get in at the corner. Paul Newlove's there. Down to sheer strength from the centre.
Will Bradford Northern tacklers off. Terry Manning with the ball now there. Featherstone Rovers trying to get that ball up. Will Bradford Northern getting back in numbers. In defence now, Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Leo Casey. Leo Casey there now there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell. Oh, what a try that to Paul Newell. Black points. So John Pendlebury trying to get that ball out wide now to Bob Grogan. Bob Grogan. Oh, that's an intersection once again. And Paul Newell there. Will Paul Newell go all the way? Well, I think he will. Paul Newell there going all the way. Roger Simpson, Delacour after him. Roger Simpson there. Paul Newell tries the ball there. Scores the try at the side of the post. Well, Paul Newell there had a bad attack there of the three P's. Power, pace and perpetual motion that time in that moment. In half back. Being tackled there by Steve McCurry. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there back inside there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell on a flyer. Paul Newell taking John Devereux. Oh, John Devereux can't get near him. Oh, Paul Newell going all the way. What a try to Paul Newell. That was absolutely marvellous try, that to Paul Newell. Absolutely brilliant try. He tiptoed down that wing there like, well, I can say a ballet dancer, Nureyev. Just shortly. With a gem on the ball. Oh, it's an interception. Oh, Paul Newell's got the ball. And it's Paul Newell going to go all the way. Paul Newell still going. Paul Newell going all the way for Featherstone Rovers. Halifax 0. And listen to this, you supporters at home. Featherstone Rovers 10. They made the tackle. So it's Chris Bibb now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there being tackled just about on the halfway line. That's good tackling that by number 8 there, Chico Jackson. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there going through it. Chris Bibb on the run here. Chris Bibb there that to Paul Newell. Paul Newell going away from the defence. Paul Newell scores the try. Brilliantly made there by them two stars of today, stars of tomorrow, stars of yesterday. Chris Bibb started the move and Paul Newell finished it. And Harry Price. Now it's Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher there now to Derek Fox, and Derek Fox there dropping the ball, but referee says play on. So it's all on now. There to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there trying to get that ball in for Paul Newell. Well, how did Paul Newlove take that? So Ikram Butt with the ball now there to Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox, that long ball out there to Brendan Toulton now to Andy Fisher streaming over that try line. Why did he pass the ball out there to Paul Newlove? Scores a try in the corner, and that's what the Rover supporters like to see. That ball there flashing from left to right and finally from right to left. I thought Andy Fisher just left it that split second too long. It's all on Derek Fox getting that ball. That's all on now. Paul Newlove with the ball. Paul Newlove into space inside him. Back inside there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson there to Paul Newlove. This is going to be a classic. Oh, that's a classic try. Paul Newlove scores a try in the corner. Through Derek Fox there, chipping that little ball through there. It's all on. Who's for? Oh, it's a bad mistake. It's a try. It's a try to Rovers. Oh, he bounced on that ball there, did Paul Newlove. Out for it, Paul Newlove. Like a tiger. Being tackled there by Graham Sutherland. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Toulton. Back now there to Tim Sharp. There to Derek Fox. But Derek Fox there getting out of toe tackles. Gets up, plays the ball. Now Trevor Clark there taking this defence on there to Brendan Toulton. Brendan Toulton looking for runners. Brendan Toulton through the gap to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove going all the way. Paul Newlove straight between the posts for his second try of the match. That's marvellous play by Rovers. So the ball's in. It's out to Featherstone Rovers. Derek Fox with the ball there. Trying to use the blind side, but David Phil there made the tackle. So it's Brendan Toulton now. Brendan Toulton taking runs on. Brendan Toulton going through the gap. Brendan Toulton taking runs on. Back inside there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove going for the try. Paul Newlove. That was absolutely brilliant play that by Rovers. Brendan Toulton.
Worked tirelessly. Simpson now with another tilt at the line. He's looked dangerous whenever he's been in possession as well. The longer ball, they've not given up Featherstone by any means, and they've got chances here, all right. Casey, the long pass out for Newlove, he'll make it. Paul Newlove has really brought Featherstone back into it and kept the match alive. It's 26 points to 20 now.
Oh, now Leo Casey there, but all the Rovers players are overrunning there, back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there, floating ball out there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson there, trying to cut back inside. Gets that ball back inside. I think it's Paul Newlove who scored in the corner.
Fox again, and they really have got their pecker up at the moment, and this is Tuta. Inspirational play from Tuta. Oh, what a score! Paul Newlove this time, and Rovers are rampant. Last couple of minutes at Post Office Road. Just to repeat the scoreline, because even I can hardly believe it. It's Featherstone 58, Halifax 18. That really is it, and Clark tries to stretch it even further. Oh, it's going to be another Featherstone score. They can almost take their pick. Who's going to get it? It's Paul Newlove, his second, and Featherstone go into the 60s.
Number there, Familo. And number 11, David Smith helping out. So it's Rovers now, 6 points adrift. But all the time in the world now, it's Crispin with the ball. Crispin through the gap. Crispin there taking him on to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson back inside there to Paul Newlove. That's a classic. That's a classic, is that? That's the way to answer him back. Chris Burton being tackled there by John Harrison and George Mann. It's about 10 yards from the halfway line, so Leo Case with the ball now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove through the middle. That's good play by Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove going all the way. Paul Newlove's going all the way. Oh! Well, I can't describe that try by Paul Newlove. Absolutely sizzling. He's in the way that time. So Derek Fox with the ball there. Derek Fox there, that little kick throw. Paul Newlove gets to the ball. Scores the try, Paul Newlove. Marvellous thinking that by Derek Fox.
Up to the 22, and it's the last. Well, oh, a good one. Look at this. Just look at that. So easy. A cross kick by Derek Fox. The Batley defence slow to cover, and the scorer is Paul Newlove. Coming from the third division side at the moment. They've got the only second half try, but no. Well, how much longer will that last? Paul Newlove. Now, again, can Dyson do it? No, not this time. Paul Newlove will score. Poor Jeremy Dyson. Brilliant try by Paul Newlove. And just the gallant youths as they were and are known. And away they go again with Smale, Fox. A hat-trick for Paul Newlove, eh? Yes. And that's that.
Clark, Fox, this looks dangerous. Smale slipping it away, and Clark keeps the move going. He's got Bibb inside him, looking for a hat-trick for the move. He's switched to the left, and this will be a Paul Newlove score for Featherstone. And that might be good enough to clinch it even as early as this.
And the Warrington defence really tackled there by Duane Mann. I think Warrington have missed more tackles in the past 20 minutes than I've seen the whole of the season. Switching the play very well indeed. Newlove again, runs into Drummond. Newlove finding it very easy to make ground, and another try scored. The Warrington players not happy with that.
That's Rovers' ball. Castleford losing possession. So Lee Whiteley there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove throw the gap. Paul Newlove taking St John Ellis on. Paul Newlove going for the try. Paul Newlove going all the way. Paul Newlove. Well, has anybody seen the try? I keep saying it, when Paul Newlove gets the try, Malcolm Reilly's camera's up here on the gantry. If Malcolm Reilly doesn't take Paul Newlove on the toe, after that try alone, he doesn't know what he's talking about, because that was absolutely unbelievable try-scoring feat by Paul Newlove. Went for it, but Alan Tate there that was a try-saving tackle on. So it's Paul Newlove with the ball. Paul Newlove going to that try line. Has he scored? He scored the try. Paul Newlove scores the try in the corner. That was absolutely. Now Derek Fox now there to Leo Casey now there to Tim Sharp. On the halfway line. So Gary Rose with the ball now there. Once again spotted the gap from Acton half back there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newlove. Paul Newlove there. Can he score it? That was absolutely, once again I've got to say it, unbelievable. Because of Paul Newlove's strength, he was tackled 10 yards short of the try line.
And because when Derek Fox made the break from the scrum, Hanley's at stand-off half, there was no loose forward.
Great ball inside that time from Manning, and Smales wants to get past Gallagher. He's gone about 50 yards as Ian Smales. The fullback's tackle strong, and that's the third time that Featherstone have made this sort of a break. Newlove, and he's got Simpson outside him, and Newlove, he's there. Paul Newlove's got the first try of the afternoon for Featherstone Rovers. Well, Burton's worked very hard in the front row. He's an eager runner. And now it's Fox, so again Leeds are well covered over on that side, so there's no aim for Tuta, but Newlove might. Oh, what a try! Paul Newlove, that was pure brute strength.
And get her out of my way, Laurie Gibson. And Paul Newlove there. Is he going between the posts? I think he is. He is. This is another try of the season, and we've only just started the season. That was another unbelievable try there to Featherstone Rovers. We've waited and waited. It was Brett Daunt there going for the try line there to Brendan Tuta. Brendan Tuta gets that ball out there. Paul Newlove takes it second to third bounce. Round his man. As easy as anything. Well, I wish I could make Yorkshire puddings as good as what Paul Newlove's got with the ball in his hands, because I'd be the best Yorkshire pudding maker in Yorkshire, if not in the world. Brilliant play by Brett Daunt. Now it's Martin Pearce, that little kick on, it's all on. Oh, he was impeded. Huey comes here getting back. Oh, he spilled the ball. Oh, scored. Paul Newlove scored the try. But Martin Pearson made that. He followed his own kick up. And Huey comes made a nash of it. Now they're to Ian Smales. Ian Smales through the gap. Ian Smales still going. Oh, he looked on the wrong side. Brendan Tuta on his left shoulder. Ian looked to the right. And Paul Newell going to pick that awkward bouncing ball up. Paul Newell making something out of nothing. Paul Newell absolutely making a try out of nothing. Because that ball there from Tim Sharp. To Tim Sharp now to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter now to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher trying to run straight. Andy Fisher there gets that ball there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson having to run back, to run forward. Trying to open his legs up, trying to look for the defence. Owen Simpson there gets that ball there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell now taking the ball on to Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt there comes back inside. Pushing men out of the way to Paul Newell. Oh, that was a classic. That was a classic try that by Featherstone Rovers. Gets the ball out there, one-handed there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there looking for them gaps. Gets the ball there to Richard Gunn. 2 metres from that London Crusaders try line. So it's Paul Newell. Scores the try this time, Paul Newell. That big left arm of his just reached over there from acting half-back. Drop out. Ball going over Martin Pearson's head. Martin Pearson turns round, picks it up just before Chris Bibb could get to it. So Martin Pearson on a flyer up the swing side. Gets that ball inside there to Owen Simpson. Magic play that by Martin Pearson. Floating the ball across. So it's Richard Gunn to Brett Dawn. Brett Dawn there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell skating for his second try. And you will not see better rugby than that wherever you go. That was absolutely fantastic play. The ball back to Gunn's pass from acting half-back. Takes it that few metres further. Richard Gunn with the ball now there to Brett Dawn. Back to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell coming back inside. Paul Newell going for a try. Paul Newell going in for his hat-trick. Paul Newell scores his hat-trick. That's pace and power fighting if ever you saw it from Paul Newell. Oh, Chris Burton over the halfway line. Gary Rose there trying to straighten him. Gets the ball into Paul Newell. This looks a try all over. Paul Newell there going all the way. Oh, he's going to go underneath the post. He puts the ball down. Just about 15 metres away from that Swinton try line. Gets up, plays the ball. Wilson with the ball there, back inside there. Gets that ball there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell there, Paul Newell in the corner. Scores a fantastic try for Rovers. Well, I just said when they kicked off at half-time, the next Rovers wanted the next score, and Paul Newell comes up trumps. Andy Fisher just about on that Carlisle 20-metre mark. Well, George Dallas made the tackle. Now it's Paul Newell with the ball for Featherstone Rovers. Paul Newell through the gap. Paul Newell punishing Carlisle. I won't say back tackling, but how many times do we see Paul Newell do that? And now there to Paul Newell there. Bounces off one man. Paul Newell through the gap. Paul Newell in on a solo run. Paul Newell, can he score? That's a try of the century. That is the try of the century by Paul Newell. How many times do I keep saying that on this video? But that was absolutely unbelievable. Gets up, Richard Russell with the ball now there. So Tommy Martin, that big up and under, the ball's in the air. And it's all on, and Paul Newell's after this ball. Paul Newell's going to score here. I'll bet money on this. I'll bet money on it, and I'll win me money. I don't want me money that time. Paul Newell there. Halfway line still going, gets the ball away there to Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt bouncing out of tackles, but Richard Russell finally makes the tackle on the Rovers wingman. Brett Dawn with the ball now there to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter there now to Paul Newell. Paul Newell pushes one tackle out the way. Paul Newell still going. Paul Newell, go behind the post ball. Well, what?
Now that's quite good yardage, is that? We're almost on the halfway line. Brett Dawn gets it to Toulter. That's an ambitious ball. Well taken by Owen Simpson. And he's got the pace to take him in on the outside. That's a beautiful ball to Newell. He's going for the line. A Sherman tank can't stop him, and he scored. Now, Brendan Toulter started that off. He knew that the Crusaders' defence had been sucked in.
So Brett Dawn with that little dummy gets the ball out wide there. This could be something on here. Martin Pearson to Paul Newell.
Paul Olowas Luxley tearing up that wing side. After one tackle, flies into the corner. Sensational try that by Rovers. One could see that coming off. Wayne Takita gets the ball there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there, that